Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet. Sorry, I didn't break this bag over. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. It looks like there's one person waiting. I'm going to, well, okay, if somebody is here, sorry, my hair is a mess. If somebody is here, thank you. Can you let me know if you can hear me? Well, actually, I guess I could just check my settings really quick. And see, I've gotten pretty accustomed to finding that. Go to system and sound. And it looks like the volume is on. But if you can let me know, that would be awesome. And then, yeah, I'm going to be putting on a long sleeve shirt in just a second because this is the coldest room in the house. And well, actually right now it's only like 50 degrees, I think, outside, but it still like retains the cold from the day, which was warm, but it's still cold in here. Probably from like the last few days. We may actually have snow on Thursday night, Friday morning. That actually sticks to the ground. I'm so excited. We had like little flurries the other day. I don't know why I'm talking. Nobody's telling me if you could hear me, but we had little flurries yesterday, I think. I was so excited. I walked outside and little flurries of snow. And it was even on my car a little bit. Of course, the second I moved, it just blew away. But I was like, yes, there's snow. And then it went away and whatever, which totally doesn't surprise me. But I apologize. I did mention on my Facebook post, as well as the community tab, apologizing that I hadn't been around, but I was sick. I didn't have a voice for a week. And then last week I was still not doing great. And like, I don't know, it was like kind of it extended and whatever. And then the last couple days, everything was fine. And now all of a sudden I have like this, like, you know, like when you feel like you have to cough because it's like sitting in your chest. And so I'm constantly clearing my throat or coughing. So I apologize. I have some cough meds, but I don't want to take these. Well, it's cough drops, but it's not like for this. It's like for me, it's for like a sore throat or something. But I have some candies too, so we'll see what works best. Hey, Aisha, how are you? Welcome. I'm assuming you can hear me because you haven't said you can't hear me. And I was waiting for somebody to tell me while I'm just talking away. So if you can let me know, that would be awesome. But I am going to be putting a long sleeve shirt on. I even have chills right now. Even though it's funny because I had my long sleeve shirt on. I was warm, and then I came in here, it was cool. And so I put my long sleeve shirt on, and then I sat down and had a quick dinner with Mr. Boyfriend, and then long sleeve. And of course, he's all bundled up, and here I go to take off my long sleeve again. He goes, "Oh, you're warm again?" And I said, "Yeah." And so then I come back in here, and I'm like, "But I want to wear my t-shirt." This was our second to last concert that we just went to. This Beartooth, well, we both love the group, and every one of their concerts was sold out. We had tickets for a while though, but awesome group. And we always try to get like close to the front rails by the stage. We always go stage left or stage right because center stage, there's normally mosh pits for most of the concerts we go to. So we kind of go off center so that we're not like getting smashed by everybody as they're like bouncing around. And, but it's very sweet because Mr. Boyfriend he like locks himself around me, like puts his arms around me and like kind of positions himself. So if anybody knocks in our direction, they knock into him and don't hit me. That's very sweet. The first time he did that, I didn't realize what he was doing. He just put his arms around me and I just thought, okay, he's putting his arms around me. Then I realized it was a mosh pit, like right behind us. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And actually it's funny because we were at a concert at the same place that our last concert that was just like last week or whatever was at. There was a couple that I must have gone to the restroom or something. I can't remember, but they started talking. And the guy was like, yeah, they were talking to him and said, we noticed that you like kind of protected her from the pit and stuff. And So it's very sweet. He's such a good guy. But anyway, so with Beartooth, it was a different theater, but we tried to get as close to. We got there late because we were both not well. Anyway, we got there late, and did we see the? Yeah, we saw openers. But we still got there late, and it's Beartooth, and they were sold out. And so the theater was filling up. And so we kind of, he's like, well, you're a girl, so you could just like kind of squeeze past everybody and I'll just follow you. And so we did our best to get to the front of the stage, and we were like there were maybe two people in front of us. So we were like really close to being there. But it was awesome. Except yeah, it was incredible. They are an amazing band. If you've never heard of them, look them up. Very cool. And this is not sponsored by any means, but it's just one of my many favorite bands. But they're incredible. We actually were trying to win. Actually, on TuneSpeak, we were trying to win tickets to their concert, but neither one of us won. But we're now in a contest to win a guitar of theirs, and there's other stuff in the prize. But yeah, they're amazing. Okay, let's see. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much. Hi, Natalie. My internet is buffering, so windy here. Oh, I'm so sorry, but it's good to see you here. How are you, Tina? I'm here. Yay. Hi, Mom. You stayed awake. That's awesome. Mom had her second chemo yesterday. For the most part, it went well. So that's a good thing. And she was extra tired yesterday because he had to give her some extra medications because of something. But today she's done relatively well. We were actually on the phone for about 3.5 hours today. I think it's the longest I've spoken to her in any one given time on a phone, possibly ever in my life. I mean, when we're in person, we can talk for hours and hours and hours. But like on the phone, yeah. So anyway, I'm glad you're here and that you're up. She may not stay up for very long because, as the days progress with the chemo and stuff, you start to get tired and whatever. But anyway, okie dokie. So as the title, I actually forgot already what I did in the title. I think I said that I was going to show you progress on Mr. Boyfriend's scarf, which he will have for next winter. Because when you see how not much there is, although there's a decent amount considering how much I didn't do or how little I got done in the length of time since I've started it and what I've gotten done now, I think I've at least doubled what I've done. I think. I don't know, maybe not. But the yarn, I got to say, is very frustrating to me. I don't know if any of the other hanks are going to be better, but this one, which was the one that got messed up and the company ended up sending me an extra hank as a I'm sorry type of a thing. I don't know if any of the other hanks are going to be better, but this one is very, very frustrating, which is part of the reason why it takes me so much longer. Not to mention you're working in lengthwise versus going this way across the scarf, which makes you think that you're going faster than you actually are. I'm going 6 feet long, which takes 5 years. And plus having frustrating splitting yarn and trying to get into the stitch with, oh my gosh, I'm constantly like frogging back and restarting and frogging back and restarting. But I love him to death. So I'm going to finish the scarf. But I will show you the progress on that. And then we can chit chat for a little bit. And then if you want to play trivia for a while, that's cool. I'm not going to be super late today. I'm going to try to stick to about an hour. Maybe we'll go an hour and a half. I don't know. We'll play that by ear. Okay, wait. Lots of talking. Tina, what music does the band play? Never heard of them. What would you say Beartooth is? Like genre? Hard rock. Yeah, I wouldn't qualify them as metal because we're both metalheads, but they're hard rock. Great band. Seriously, I mean, great energy, great. Just they're a really good band. And we actually saw the main guitarist when we saw I always forget. Who is the main guitarist? Where do we see him? Hawthorne Heights. When we went to go see Hawthorne Heights with Emo Orchestra. I was like, I was thinking to myself, and I hadn't said it, and I wish I had, because then, although he knows that I wouldn't have said it without actually meaning it. But just as, because I was watching him, because we were like basically in front of him, and I'm like, why does he look so familiar? And I kept watching it, and I'm like racking my brain. Why do I know this guitarist? And I'm like, he's from somewhere like big. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh my God, that's the Beartooth guitarist. And I'm like, no, that's not the Beartooth guitarist. And then because typically like halfway through the show, they end up introducing each the drummer and the guitarist and the bassist, and and so he goes, and the guitarist from Beartooth. And I was like, oh my God, I was right. And I said, I swear to you, I was just saying that this is the Beartooth guitarist. So anyway, great. It's a great band. And the drummist is amazing. I actually, at some point, we'll probably get a drum set. But like I sat down behind a drum kit, and it was like, just like, it felt natural. And I have always loved music. I love music. And the more I can feel it, the more I love it. Like physically feeling it, like in the car or at the concerts and stuff, the more I can feel it, the more it's like, oh my God, amazing. But I really appreciate now the individual players of these concerts, the guitarist, the bassist, the drummer, obviously the singer. And man, the Beartooth drummer, if I could learn how to drum from anybody, he would be one of the people I would want to have teach me. It's such power. It's incredible. Okay. Also for Beartooth, that's one of my other favorite, a favorite band. I have so many favorite bands, but a favorite band, their drummer is amazing also. But yeah, check out Beartooth. Incredible band. Oh, I think anyway, we think they're a great band. Okay. Hey, Larissa, Hun. Hi, Natalie. Hey, Donna. Welcome. How are you, my friend? I hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Slacko. How are you, my friend? Hola, Maritza. Welcome. Hi, everyone. You're in my prayers, Larissa. Thank you, Donna. Oh, Doris. Hello. I said hello, everyone. And yeah. Hi, Doris. How are you? Hi, Donna, Aisha, Tina, Slavomir, Maritza, and Doris. Larissa. Our 6-year-old son is swinging in the tire swing, singing smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Teddy plays that kind of music in the car, not Mama. That's too funny. That's so cute. Anyway, so I'm kind of debating on whether or not to put my long sleeve shirt on, because I don't like necessarily feel like I really have to. It's like cooler in here, but the door's open. And I don't want to end up getting hot and then turning around and taking off the shirt. So if I get really chilly, I'll put my other shirt on, which is this shirt, which I forget who this is a woman who plays in a band. It's her band. And it's got the octopus on, well, octopi, because there's one here and then one on this sleeve. But anyway, so again, I apologize if I'm clearing my throat, or not my throat, my chest, and coughing, but it's been very annoying today. The best concert I ever seen was Def Leppard. Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, when we saw Kiss, that was the final concert, the final Chicago concert. It was five shows before their final finale in New York, back at home, where at the end they actually took their costumes off, because it was like literally their final show. I know they've had many leaving, we're done shows, but this was it. But when we saw them, it was incredible. Also, Depeche Mode, when we saw them, Mr. Boyfriend surprised me with those tickets. We showed up at the arena. Well, obviously, I saw the arena, and I didn't realize who it was. And he's like, "You were seeing Depeche Mode," and I was like, "Oh my God," because I love Depeche Mode. I've loved them since I was a kid. I listened to their tapes so many times. Like, I had a couple, like 2, and I think it was Some Great Reward was my favorite album of theirs. And I had several cassette tapes and I listened to them so much that they broke. That's how much I love Depeche Mode. So that was amazing. He knew I always, I mean, now that I regularly see concerts, well, semi regularly see concerts. Okay, well, actually, I don't think I have the last concert on my list. Hold on. Let me check something really quick. I do. So since April of 2023, 1, 2, 3, which Milwaukee Fest I'm counting as one band, even though we saw like 15 that day, but that's considered as one concert. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 concerts since last April. Which 10 of those months I lived in Florida and he lived here. Okay, since I moved here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 concerts since I moved here in October. So I can say we're fairly regular concert goers. And considering in all of my 36 years of life, I had only been to one concert and have now been to, how many did I say? 21, which means 22 concerts in 37 years. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I will say the most like okay, well, two of the most artistically creative costumes type of a concert I've gone to was Y.O.H was number one. Amazing, but you have to be into heavy metal. But amazing concert. They use stage blood that they spray into the audience and stuff. Like it's one of those, like, if you don't want to get wet, you better have a poncho if you're in the front, however deep. Because there's like gore and stuff, but it's amazing. I mean, I had my Y.O.H bra. I wore a white bra. What the heck was I thinking? I don't know. But I had my beautiful, like, neon green leopard jacket that I wore on one of my lives or videos or whatever. I wore that with a t-shirt and pants. Mr. Boyfriend had his leather jacket on and whatever he was wearing. And I was like, what was I thinking? And neither one of us knew what I was thinking. So he rolled it up, put in his pants. I think I told you this, guys, before, but I forgot that I had a white bra on. Well, I'm drenched because we were stage right, I think, or maybe stage left. I can't remember. And so we didn't get as drenched as the center did, but we were drenched, like from like this half of my body over to the right was drenched. And my bra is, that was the one thing I couldn't get the blood out of. And so it's like patched white on the cups and stuff. So that's my Y.O.H bra. So like if we're going to a heavy metal concert, it's like I gotta wear my Y.O.H bra. But that was an amazing concert. And then we just recently saw Here Come the Mummies. Wow, wow, wow. Incredible concert. What are Here Come the Mummies? What? They're a funk band. Holy cats, if they come to your area, one, it's probably going to be a near sold out show. We've been to this theater now several times. We both discovered it together. We've been there several times now. Our first time was when we saw Jerry James Nichols, which is another great guy, amazing guitarist. But we were there and we had never seen this place so packed. It was nuts. But wow, what a performance. And their music is incredible. They are all extremely talented artists who can each do almost each other's positions, sing, play the drums, guitars, saxophones, multi-saxophone, playing two saxophones at one time. There were two of the guys up there. An incredible experience. So if you ever hear about Here Come the Mummies, and I'm not necessarily into funk, but we saw that they were coming and we're like, oh, let's go check it out. And oh my God, was it the best, one of the best. Okay, they were all amazing experiences, but one of the best experiences. The best concert. Oh, I already read that. I'm doing wonderful. Praise God. I have a clean bill of health. Oh my God, Donna, that's amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you for letting me know that. That's awesome. We got to talk soon. Or message me, text me, email me, whatever. We got to talk. Allergies are terrible this year. I swear the older I get, the more they get worse. Been cold all day, then had a bad hot flash sweater come off. It came off. That's funny. I mean, not the allergies, but the hot flash. Well, okay, the hot flash isn't funny either, but I know the on off with the clothes. Yeah. Hey, Chrissy, how are you? Welcome. I've known Christine for oh dear God. I'm 37. Well, we are 37. Wait, you're 37 already? Or are you wait, I forget. But we went to grammar school together. I've known her like all my life. We play Legos. We have Lego play dates. Anyway, how are you? Amen. Tina M, same here. Sorry about that. Hi, Christine. How are you? Aaron Lewis will be very close to me soon. Won't be able to go. Oh, I'm sorry, Tina. Yay, Donna. Everything is good. Good. Glad to hear that. Okay. So yeah, concerts. I mean, wait, how did I get onto Guar and Here Come the Mummies? Oh, because you mentioned Def Leppard. And then I went on a tangent, which I always do. So yeah, who else was a great concert? There were 3 bands in this particular concert: Born of Osiris, Browning, Rings of Saturn. Oh, but Tantric is an old school band and amazing. And the place that we saw them, literally, like the stage was like 2 inches above the floor. My toes were at the front of the stage. The singer was literally maybe a foot away from me. And as it turns out, because I mean, I've gotten picks for Mr. Boyfriend. We've gotten drumsticks because they'll throw them out into the thing, or I'll just simply ask the drummer if they have a drumstick. So many set lists, so many things from the bands. And so Mr. Boyfriend, I think the guitarist was there, and they started talking, and he was like, hey, that's great, and talking about the guitar, and he's like, hey, you want to come backstage and you want to see the guitar? We're like, what? Okay. So we go back there, and he's like, sorry about the blood, because he's playing it pretty hard. And we're like, no problem. So Mr. Boyfriend did he get to strum the guitar then? Yeah, I think he got to strum that guitar. And so we're sitting there, we're chit-chatting, I don't know, for like 10 minutes. The singer's back there, and so then they got called out to take pictures. So we're just kind of hanging out back there where they chill, and waiting for Chris, the guitarist, to come back. And they don't come back. And I think they asked us if we can leave at that point. And so we did. And so then we start talking to him again, and we're talking, and he's like, hey, and he's like, I think Mr. Boyfriend mentioned the other guitar or something. And he goes, oh, did you play? He's like, well, no, I didn't want to pick up and play it. You weren't back there. And so he's like, oh, come on back. So we go back there again, and we're talking about the guitars and just talking about life and stuff. And oh my God, such down to earth guys. And so then we were talking to the bassist for a little bit out front. And then we went by the merch table. We were talking to the drummer, and we got a t-shirt there. And, I think we got a drumstick. I think maybe a pick, a set list, which was signed, and something. But it was amazing. I mean, we probably spent collectively about a half hour talking to the guitarist. And then one of the other bands, who was it? It's another old school band. Was it when we went? It was when we went to go see Go Ahead and Die. I know some metal bands can have pretty. I think it was when we went to go see them. we were at the merch table, or I was trying to get a pick, or maybe it was the drumstick from the drummer, and he said, I'll be back or whatever. Oh, I wanted it from another band, one of the openers, but he was kind of harried and busy and whatever. And so that didn't work out until we were at the merch table. And again, talking, switched business cards. Hey, give me a call. We'll talk guitars one time. And I mean, we have met so many band members simply by going to smaller venues and starting a conversation, being up front. And it's amazing. These guys are like, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are very down to earth and such good guys and stuff. And it's just amazing. I mean, I've never had such an experience in my life. Wrath was the old school band that they switched you know, he gave him his business card. I mean, I forget his name. He was a guitarist. Gave Mr. Boyfriend his business card and said, you know, hey, you know, give me a call, whatever. So they're a really old school band. Like they've been around for decades. And I think we got like a pin, I think, from there. And I don't think we got a t-shirt from them. Because it also, like, we have to feel the t-shirt. Like, does it say something? Now, Beartooth, it was because it's Beartooth and we're getting a t-shirt. But, yeah. Everything. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, so that's it. Let me show you progress on Mr. Boyfriend's scarf, which we were in this in the city yesterday, and I was waiting for him to get to where I was, and so I was working on the scarf a little bit more. And there was a section where when I was having a problem winding it, which is when I realized this was not something was wrong with this hank of yarn. I must have either missed a section when I cut it and you know, and tied it together, which I don't think was the case. I think this was another section that I didn't see when I was winding it. But I was working on it, and all of a sudden I noticed that like a couple of the strands are like all like pulled in together, and I'm like, what is going on? So I was trying to like pull it and whatever. And so when I did that and I reconnected it, I did it around the strap of the bag, and I'm like, okay, so now I just have to take the actual scarf and pull it through. But I did accidentally pull the yarn, so I don't know if I pulled it from the hank or if I pulled it from the scarf and undid some of the stitches. But anyway, as always, it's in my Naughty Knitting Sacks bag, which I still have to talk to Katie about something, but she hasn't answered me on Instagram. And then with the fornicating skeletons inside, make sure to go check her out. I don't know when she's done her last update in her shop, but I do have a coupon code down in the description box with the link to her shop. The coupon code is naked15 because, as most of you know, because most of you, I think, are old OGs, knew that I used to be called Naughty Naked Natalie in the fiber arts community. So Naked 15 was very appropriate for me at the time. Anyway, and I've had that code with her for, I have no idea how long. Anyway, so the last time you guys saw this, which was several weeks ago, I think. Where was I? Wait, which stitch marker did I use? Oh, so did I not get further? Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute here. All right. Last time you guys saw it, I had done one full row. I had the chain and 1.5 rows done. So it was up to here. Where okay, Mike, I swear to God, my camera is backwards because I used to be able to easily find stuff when I was looking in the viewfinder, and I'm not so much anymore. But anyway, it was here and across this way, and then I continued on and have added 4 rows, I want to say. But working 6 feet long, when that takes you forever and a day, doesn't make it, I never really paid attention to that, but it doesn't really make it as yay, I'm having progress type of a shawl or scarf when you've been working on it for 3 hours straight. Again, working with very frustrating yarn at this moment with this particular hank. I'm not bad mouthing the company because I've worked with their yarn before. It's earth yarn. And I love their yarn, but this particular hank had a lot of problems in it, and it was very frustrating. But so I think, wait, I would have gone, that was the end of the chain. I would have gone back that way and then halfway here. So I actually went this way and then did, I think, at least 3 rows. So it has gotten thicker. It is 6 feet long. So there's progress. But it, unfortunately, seeing as though the first day of spring is today, even though we may still have snow on Friday, and who knows, I guess we've had snow into May before. Likely won't be done until next year's winter. Or, I mean, it may be done well in advance of next year's winter, but he won't be able to wear it until next year's winter. Although, who knows? He might get chilly or something. Maybe he'll wear it in Florida. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so there is progress on this scarf versus where it has consistently seemed to not have much progress the last like 2 or 3 times I've shown it to you. So yeah, there's at least, what is this? About maybe not quite an 1.5 inches, which it's going to be. He was hoping to have it 9 inches, and I didn't think I would have the yarn to even make it 6 inches. I may now have enough, because I actually have 4 hanks versus the 2 I started with. Got the 3rd one for free, but then also got a 4th one, or purchased a 4th one. So I might be able to finagle between 7 and 9 inches. But there's only about 1.5 inches right now. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so that's the progress update on Mr. Boyfriend's scarf. But there's a lot more work. It's like double what I think it has been last couple times. So yay. Hold on. I need to check something that somebody sent me. Oh, okay. All right. So, wait, actually, let me ask somebody a question really quick. Okay, so I'm not going to respond to her right now, but it was nice to drop in. I'm off to bed. Catch you later. Good night. Good night, Tina. Thank you so much for having stopped by, if you are still here anyway. Have a great night, and thank you for the thumbs up, assuming you gave me a thumbs up. Anyway, okay, so now, if you guys want, we can play trivia for a little bit. Like I said, I'm not doing a super late night. Maybe another like half hour max. Wait, I started at 8:30. Yeah. Maybe another half hour ish, 50 up to 55 minutes roughly. Because I don't want to go too late, and yeah. So let me know. Do you guys want to play trivia? If you do, which game do you want? You guys know kind of what I have. Family Feud, Pop Trivia, which is 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. We've got 80s and 90s. We've got like totally 80s. We have Family Feud, American Trivia, things they don't teach you in school, I think is the name of it. I wish I didn't know. Good night, Tina. Hey, Pam, welcome. Howdy, how are you? I've been lurking, got to head out and get the fur balls fed and all that fun stuff. I'll check back when I'm done and see if you're still on. Okay, sounds good. Have fun with the fur babies. Yeah. My fur baby, Miss Miley, is under the desk as per usual. See, I'm glad I didn't put on my long sleeve, because now I'm like warm. I'm like, really? Seriously, what the heck? Although, you know, that's what menopause does. Well, that's what they said I'm in. So, or and past. Uh-oh. What happened? My straw must have fallen out somehow. Oh, sorry for the earthquake. Actually, those are the 2 unhanked yarns of Mr. Boyfriend's scarf. So like I said, it's Earth Yarns. It's the unique worsted weight, 100% superwash extra fine merino, 220 yards per 100 grams. And it's the Christmas color. It's green. And which honestly, it doesn't, to me, I see the green when I'm working on it, but I primarily see brown and red. But anyway, so that's, oops. See, I'm telling you, I used to know where my viewfinder and how to hold everything. And that it's totally backwards now. Yes, a thumbs up, 10:06 p.m. here. Good night. Oh yeah, I forget Eastern. I'm an hour earlier now. Okay. Have a great night, Tina. Oh, I'm checking my straw. I filled my bottle before, but I swear I had a sip from it since I have. So it just fell out. Anyway, I must have knocked it loose. Good old water. Actually, I never ended up taking anything for my headache, but I may not do that now. So what's going on with you guys? What are you working on? Anything special or fun? And nobody answered me about trivia, so I'm going to guess no trivia tonight. I can fill the space with something. I don't know what. I have built a couple new, well, actually, I think I've only finished one new Lego thing. I've shown you the other ones. I think I only finished one Lego thing, but I've got a bunch of sets that I can't wait to start. I'm actually working on the smaller, because there's a Millennium Falcon, a Star Wars Millennium Falcon, that's like massive, like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces. I would love to get that one, but it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Same thing with the 6-foot Titanic. OMG, that is like that would be okay. No. The full size, what is it? A Camaro, I think that's built that actually starts, or was that the Lamborghini or some muscle car that actually starts? That would be like, or some of these massive ones would be like my amazingness that I would love to build. But the 6-foot Titanic has like 9,000 something pieces, but it's also like $800 or something ridiculous. So that, unless it's like, you know, on some ridiculous eBay special, somebody's getting rid of it for $150 and nobody bids on it, and I happen to win it for $150, okay, maybe, but you know, that's like a pipe dream. Anyway, so, but some amazing pieces that I can't wait. Oh my gosh. I'm like looking at some of the boxes. Several of them are like, have been already built, so they're used, or you know, and what is the other word that they use? Anyway, so they're not in the separated bags, which the first piece that I did was the Bat Cycle, that wasn't like a new set. And I totally have no problem with that. I mean, hey, if you can knock off a good amount of money off of it to get it that way, totally. But when they are big pieces, like the Millennium Falcon that I'm working on now, I think it's like 3,000. No, is it that many pieces? It may not be quite that many pieces, but it's a lot of pieces. When you have that many pieces and you have to go through and separate them, I mean, I separate them by color, but then I go down to the individual like pieces. I mean, if there's a bunch of them, if there's only like one or two of a certain piece, then I put it into a, light gray pile. But separating it and then having 10,000 baggies that have all of these pieces in them can be a little crazy. But at the same time, I love the challenge, and plus I love the build. So it's also, I think, amazing to deconstruct it and then reconstruct it, even though you then have to separate the pieces. But it's so worth it. It's so absolutely worth it. Like, I can't wait to do the Lego Daily Bugle, and I also have the Atari, and I have the typewriter. which reminds me, I have to ask my friend if I can. She told me I can borrow because she has the type. She's done the typewriter. I asked her because this particular typewriter didn't come with the manual, which of course knocked off a lot of the price. You can bid for like on eBay or buy the manual, but then it kind of brings up the price and you didn't really save much. I could go online and do it, but I like having the physical book and going through the pages. It just works in my mind better. So I asked my friend, I'm like, when I go to work on this, could I borrow your manual? And she's like, yeah, I just want it back. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I have to remember to do that. Love Legos. Me too. Good day. Nat. Hey, Angela, how are you? Welcome. I've never used adult Lego. The first I got was Stucco bricks. Oh, no, Lego. There's a whole Lego world, and it is totally not just for kids. Like, there's a love of it by millions of adults. It's like, yeah, totally. Good night, everyone. I'm a bit tired, so I wish you all a good evening or day wherever you are. Bye, Mom. Have a good night and sleep tight. Oh, did you give me an update? Okay, good. I'm glad it all worked out. Do you mind if I share that? Hold on a second. I'm just talking to my mom. Oh, it didn't finish that word. Okay. I just wanted to say goodnight to my mom. So my mom had her Neulasta injection, which the last round of chemo a year and a half ago, we went back the next day to get it because you have to get it within, you can't get it, you have to wait at least 24 hours, between 24 and 72 hours after chemo to get the Neulasta shot, which is supposed to help with bone pain. Well, I'm sorry. It's supposed to help with infection, trying to avoid infection while your immune system is down due to chemo. It's supposed to like up your white blood cell count, which can be lowered by chemo. Anyway, but it can cause really bad bone pain. So they suggest starting Claritin the day before. Well, now it's the day before versus the same day as it was last time for several days. And it's supposed to help with that, which I guess maybe it is. We've never tried it without, but it still causes her a lot of bone pain. So anyway, she got the auto injector that goes onto the body, and it went ahead and dispensed fine. So she got her shot and no issues. So grateful for that because she had her second chemo yesterday. I'm good, thanks, honey. Back in Oz looking after the outlaws. I need to move. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm glad you're back home. Night, Mom. Good night, sweet Larissa. Rest well, my friend. Much love and prayers. Thank you, Donna, for the prayers. I'm sorry it's been a while since I've been here, but I've been dealing with some family stuff. I totally get it. No need to apologize, but I'm happy that you're here. So what was I saying? We were talking about Legos, I think. So anyway, so I have to ask my friend, who happens to be Chrissy. We're hanging out on Saturday and we're going to breakfast. I actually just asked one of our other friends if she can meet with us, but she works then, so she can't. However, she asked me to let her know if I was still going to be in the city after whatever time she gets out of work, and to let her know. But so there's the update on that. Anyway, so then we're going to go back and have a Lego play date. But OMG, if you could see And Mr. Boyfriend and I only saw a small, well, okay, maybe not a small selection of, but she evidently has like a whole Christmas playland of Legos, like that she displays at Christmas, but we got there after Christmas, so we didn't get to see those. So she stores them. But what she has, most of it is Lego, but then she also has the other off brands that she now knows, having been in this world for so long, which ones are decent ones, because you can get off brands, but they may regularly have pieces that don't fit, or missing pieces or whatever. So you have to be really careful in what brands you actually go with. But oh my God, her setup and all the pieces she has, it was like unbelievable. I was like lost and like, holy cats, this is incredible, because I used to love Legos and I love building things. And now it's like, that's, anyway, so the last piece that I built, since nobody said anything about trivia and I'm not going to be on here that long, might as well show it. UK is home. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You're back in Australia. I can't keep up with you. So I know UK is home, but when you said Oz, I don't know what I was thinking. So I apologize. Yes, you're in Australia, back in Australia. And where I am at the moment. Yep, Legos. Fun Hole is a great brand. That's it. Fun Hole have a lot of steampunk stuff, which is incredible. And there are several pieces in there that I really want to get. They have a lighting. Oh, okay, you can get light systems for Legos also. But some of her Fun Hole pieces, wow. I mean, incredible. And the detail that goes into some of these things, which seriously is incredible. I showed you guys the Princeton Reverb amp for my Fender guitar that I did. I mean, look at all the inside workings. You have all of that in there. Even though you're not seeing it, it's like, it's in there, like all the cities and stuff, and all the tables and chairs. She has a camper. I mean, there are plates and all kinds of stuff inside that just like, and the cabinets and everything. And I mean, it's just incredible. Like this one, I forget which. This is the Avengers Tower. Oh my God, Iron Man's place, right? Yeah. Okay, so Thor's up on top. And like these are moving things. You've got the guns that, okay, really, one-handed is not working too well. But you got the guns that come out, and this little thing shoots out, which I've almost lost multiple times, having fun with that, and then them getting lost in the cupboards. But this, it pops out the glass. And there's like a robot inside, which I'll show you the inside in a second. Or like this guy, it comes out and it comes out and stuff like that. And then in here, there's a rocket that this guy can, it doesn't on its own fly around, but you can make it fly and do your own noises. These are guns here. Of course, then Iron Man. And then it opens up and you've got the bad guys and the good guys and the whatever. And like in here, these drawers open and there's like a syringe in each one. Hold on. What is happening here? There's a little syringe in there that's loose. You've got the scepter in here. Oops, I took his rocket boots off. But the scepter is in here. I mean, there's like so much detail in all of this. Oh, his little thingy fell off. I've got glasses in here. And then one of these things comes up and there's a gun hiding under the bench. I mean, this crap is crazy. But so anyway, this is my, oops, I'm knocking everybody over and tearing stuff down. Oh, well, I have to redo it. But anyway, so, I mean, the craftsmanship and the way that they build the pieces, even though they could make one piece that would be what it is, you may have to connect. It's incredible. Legos are amazing and the bomb. And I can't say anything. I'm not sponsored, but I love Legos. So Chrissy and I have a Lego play date on Saturday, which I'm super excited. Well, I'm excited to hang out with my friend, but then we get to do something that we both love. So I asked her, I sent her a picture because I don't take like, okay, I did the first time I took the bat cycle, and she was like, okay, well, first we had to disassemble all the pieces and put them all in groupings together. She actually showed me the best way to do that, and then put them all into individual baggies and all this and that. And then trying to build it, when we only have, well, I mean, I don't know how much time we're going to have on Saturday, but that particular day, we didn't have a ton of time. We had a couple hours. And reality is there was no way I was going to get anywhere near even an eighth done with the bat cycle in that time, especially not having it separated into the baggies that they come in as a new set. And so she's like, why not just bring something smaller that could even possibly be done in the time that we have. So I have a couple of sets that are small that I don't touch so that I can take them and have our play dates. I know I'm talking like we're kids, but we're playing Legos. Come on. So I sent her a picture of the 3 that I have, and I said, which do you think would be best? Because 2 of them have like 250 pieces or something, which is like, whatever. No, I'm kidding. They're still awesome. And then the other one had like 400 pieces. So I was like, which one do you think? And yeah. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Dawn, sorry. And the ads, see you soon. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that ads were happening. I apologize. I normally try to give you guys a heads up. So I've got a collection of Pokemon characters waiting to go to market, and I'm working on finishing up the Pikachu that I'm doing, and my next one will be, oh, awesome. I used to be like a regular, like anytime I was out, literally anytime I was out of the house, Pokemon Go player. Like, dude, I was hitting all the gyms. Okay, maybe not all the gyms, but I was hitting the gyms like at the dog park and all the ones that were in that park. And anywhere around my neighborhood or wherever I was hitting the gyms and everything else. And yeah, I think I've even deleted it because I needed space on my phone and I just don't play it anymore. But I love Pokemon Go. Getting food very okay, no problem. Okay, so anyway. So we're not going to play trivia because I'm not going to be on that much longer. But unless you guys want to play trivia now, let me know. I don't care. Whoever says whatever first is the way we go. So until such time as somebody tells me they want to play trivia, we'll just chat, I guess. Okay, so what else is there? I still have yarn I have to try to figure out how to put on here, but I've been toying, like I said, because I still have... I have some packs of yarn from like Hobium. You know how there's like 5 or however many to a plastic bag. I'm debating on whether or not for my next auction, because I'm still not working. It's been a difficult journey trying to find, because I've been trying to find a work at home job so that I had the freedom to be able to go visit my mom as often as I needed to. But it's been very difficult to find a legit work at home job. And I get so much spam in my emails because I think I told you guys this before. I go through Let Go. I go to hit apply, and it takes me to a third-party place to apply, theoretically. But when you go through there, you're signing up to agree to get their job search stuff. But it's not actually giving you the way where to go to apply for the job you originally wanted. And then you click on apply when you find the job. And then it takes you to another third-party job-seeking place. And so I've inadvertently been subscribed to evidently countless of these third-party job site places. And so I'm constantly getting bombarded with emails that are totally not legit jobs, or at least that I can never get to apply. And like with Delta Airlines, I check Delta Airlines daily. Nothing ever comes up. But yet every single one of these job sites has the exact same job available, supposedly. But yet Delta doesn't have the job open. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, they might farm it out to these companies. But I can never get to whatever. And then they say, go to the company's website to apply. But they won't tell you the company name for whatever online customer service job it is. They don't tell you what company it is. So how am I supposed to go to the company name without hitting this link, which is going to take me to another third-party person that's going to spam me with supposed job openings? OMG, it's the most frustrating thing on the planet. But I'm now looking for something physically here in my area until time that I can finally get a work-at-home job or at the airlines like my initial plan was going to be. But anyway, so how did I get there? Oh, auction. I knew I'd figure it out at some point. Auction. So I'm seriously debating on, seeing as though I don't really have a lot of room and I'm like surrounded by bins because, and what is going to be our guest room and Mr. Boyfriend's display of passion room, that's as far as I'm going with that, has tons of my stuff in it still. I mean, our sunroom has some of his stuff that he still needs to clear out, but our main living place is like pretty normalized, but these two rooms, well, in the sunroom, are not. So I'm seriously debating on parting with a lot more, not my hand-dyed yarn, but my regular yarn. So I don't want to unpack it to then, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. It's just taking me forever. Where was I? Hi, Dawn. So, and I read that. Good Aaron, great mom. 80s. Okay. Sorry, Doris. I just saw that. All right. So we'll do a little bit of 80s and then we'll do it for like 15, 20 minutes and then I'll start my goodbyes. Hi, monkey. Did you have fun? Okay, let's see. Oh, that's where which cards? Oh, wow, we haven't played this game in a long time. Okay, I don't know which, but we haven't played it in a long time. I don't know which stack of cards were the ones that, like, we had most recently done and the ones that we hadn't done. So I'm just picking one of the stacks and we'll go from there. Okay. Let's play Spot the Poser. Which one of the following is not a WWF wrestler? Brutus the Barber Beefcake, George the Animal Steel, Jack the Ripper Upper, or Jimmy Superfly Snuka? Fatigue is winning now, Natalie Hun, so I'm going to have to say goodnight. Love, talk soon, love you bunches. Okay, I totally understand. Good night, Donna. Thank you so much for having stopped by. And please reach out to me so I remember to get back to you about what I wanted to talk to you about. But have a great night. And thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And if you haven't given me a thumbs up yet, if you wouldn't mind doing so, I would greatly appreciate it because it helps the algorithm. All right, so we have two jacks. So which one of the following is not a WWF wrestler? Brutus the Barber Beefcake, George the Animal Steel, Jack the Ripper Upper, or Jimmy Superfly Snuka? And we've got two jacks. And Jack the Ripper is the correct one that is not a WWF wrestler. Okay, we're playing Let's Spot the Poser. Let's try that again. We're playing Let's Play Spot the Poser again. Which one of the following NFL clubs did not relocate cities in the 80s? Raiders, Colts, Cardinals, or Jaguars? Which one of the following NFL clubs did not relocate cities in the 80s? Raiders, Colts, Cardinals, or Jaguars? And every time I took that. Okay, I will. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, it was Jack the Ripper Upper. Which one of the following NFL clubs did not relocate cities in the 80s? Raiders, Colts, Cardinals, or Jaguars? Okay, we've got Jag and Colts. Oh, my eyes are driving me crazy. I like never wear my glasses anymore because like I kind of see clear enough to not have to use it, but I could use the clarity of the glasses. But then they give me a headache, so I don't wear them. And with the light shifts, with the What did I have done? Cataracts? No, I had my cataracts removed. The lenses, it's so irritating. And my right eye used to be better than my left eye, and now it's very fuzzy. And my right eye is much clearer, but combined and with the lenses being so wacko, it's a very frustrating situation trying to find any clarity when I'm reading. Okay, so we got Jag and Colts. So Jaguars it is. Their inaugural season was in 1989 in Jacksonville. So there you go. Okay. No. It's a numbers game. So the answer is just a number. It's the number of different colored wedges needed to win in the original Trivial Pursuit board game. I love the original Trivial Pursuit. Just saying. But it's the number of different colored wedges needed to win in the original Trivial Pursuit board game. Sorry, I'm having one of my favorite candies. I've had these since I was a kid. I call them kodokid because it's a cow, and that's a cow in Ukrainian. But I think, well, this one doesn't actually have what they normally call it, but it's like, it's very similar. But anyway, I call it kodokid. It's caramel, basically. But it's not like Americanized caramel. It's like crystallized caramel, kind of. So good. Literally have had it since I was a child. Different, well, I think it's still by Roshan, maybe. But anyway, whatever. So I'm doing this instead of the Ricola. So much better. Okay, we've got 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Gotta be one of them. So very funny. Yes. Well, no. Okay, I'm sorry. There's only one person that actually got it right, and that was Angela with 6. Okay. Double or nothing. In 1984, what new rating did the Motion Picture Association of America introduce to American movies? In 1984, what new rating did the Motion Picture Association of America introduce to American movies? Okay, well, since I've known Salka, okay, I've known Chrissy. Okay, I've known Chrissy longer than I've known Salka, but we all went to the same grammar school, so we're all friends. I mean, he was a few years older than us, but I moved. She still lived in the neighborhood with him, so we all have the same group. Nobody? NC 17. Okay, so we've got one answer here so far, or guess. Anybody else want to challenge that? In 1984, what new rating did the Motion Picture Association of America introduce to American movies? Okay, we've got NC 17. We've got R. Anybody else? So sorry. Okay, he's on a roll tonight. Mr. wins trivia or is head on with our other friend Mark. GPG 13 NC 17 XXXXXX. Okay. Well, yes, the answer is in that multi segmented response. It is actually PG-13. What was the first movie to use it? Oh my goodness, I remember my mom took, I think I've mentioned this a long time ago, probably a couple years. So actually you OGs may remember this, but and for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the movie. And maybe this was the movie. I don't think so though. But my mom took a friend of mine from grammar school, because it was still when I lived in Chicago, to the movies. And no, this wasn't the movie. And the very first scene, we sit down, and the very first scene was a naked couple on the screen. Wait, what year was this? 84. Okay, so R was around then. My mom could not believe it. She had no idea. And she goes, if either one of you guys ever tells anybody about this, I think she said she'll rip our hearts out with a spoon or something. I don't know. She gave some like crazy threat. Of course, I'm telling you guys about that, but you know, it's 30 or 20, however many years later. But yeah, that was funny. But nobody guessed the movie. Okay, it's from 1984, evidently, because I just looked it up to see if that was the movie that we happened to see. What was it? Twilight Sun? No. Tequila Sunrise? No. I don't know. But anyway. Okay, the initials would be RD, like David, from 1984. It is not Class. Is that a movie? Oh, I guess it is from 83. Okay, I didn't know that. Anybody want to guess? You guys give up? Yes, that was a movie. I just looked it up. No? RD are the initials for the movie. It's from 1984. I evidently there was another one, like more recently. In 2012. I have no idea if it was a remake or whatever. Yes, it's Red Dawn. Okay. What 1983 line of wait a minute. What? Okay. What 1983 line of transforming robot toys was similar to Transformers? We had something like this recently in one of the other games. Maybe it was the 80s, 90s game. I don't know. But what 1983, and I don't remember that this was, maybe it was the answer. What 1983 line of transforming robot toys was similar to Transformers? Oh, I have Optimus Prime Lego. What? I can't wait. I don't know where he is. I mean, he has to be like right in this general area because that's where I have all my sets. But did we get Optimus Prime? I'm almost positive we got Optimus Prime. Yes, we got Optimus Prime. He was actually assembled as a truck. And he undoes himself to a robot. He transforms into a robot, or from a robot to a truck. But yeah, that's gonna be cool. I have to disassemble him and separate his parts and put him back together. I'm looking forward to that. I think I have the manual for him. Anyway, okay. So okay, you both are right. It is the GoBots. Okie dokie. It was the end of the line for one. Wait. It was the end of the line for one aspect of the railroad. What started to disappear from every train in the mid 80s? Oh yeah, I know this one. Is this? Did we? What? Did we play from this? No, because we haven't played this in a while. Okay, it was the end of the line for one aspect of the railroad. What started to disappear from every train in the mid 80s? This is so frustrating. It's frustrating for you guys, but it's like crazy frustrating for me. It is not food carts. And there's kind of a, if you pay attention, right? I think so. If you pay attention to the first sentence, it should give you a clue to what it is. It was the end of the line for one aspect of the railroad. What started to disappear from every train in the mid 80s? Were you a good girl and do stuff when you went out? Miley says hi to her peeps. Right, Monkey? Say hi, my peeps. You just can't see me, but I'm here. I promise. I'm being a good girl, not talking. Yep, Salko got it. It's the caboose. Okie dokie. Not that one. No, I didn't mean to make you get up and get all excited. Lay down. No, you can't do this. You're doing an earthquake. You're doing an earthquake. Okay, I know you want to say hi to your peeps. Okay, go lay down under the desk. Go. Just lay down. Be a good girl and lay down. You can't say hi to your peeps. They can't see you. Okay. It's a numbers game, so the answer is just a number. It's the number of gold medals the USSR won in the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Didn't we recently do this? But the other stuff is not familiar. These games must have very similar writers or whatever, creators. It's the number of gold medals the USSR won in the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. We've got 25. We've got 1. Really don't know, but we'll guess 11. Okay, well, Angela's the closest, but not right. It's 0. They boycotted those Olympics. Trick question. Sorry. Okie dokie. Whose 1981 fictional wedding brought in 30 million viewers? Which is big in 1981. Think about that. Whose 1981 fictional wedding brought in 30 million viewers? I was just going to say you're not licking the carpet today. And what are you doing? You're licking the carpet. What is your problem? This is a brand new carpet. There's no reason to lick it. Stop. That's gross. You made a wet spot. Dude, seriously? No. Guessing 15. No. Big fat Greek wedding. No, that's not that old, is it? 81? No. I mean, good guess, but no. Whose 1981 fictional wedding brought in 30 million viewers? Think daytime. I probably gave you the answer if you ever watched daytime TV. Wait, I gotta look at Fat Greek Wedding. That's like my favorite movie. Well, okay, no, it's not, but it's quick. I mean, close. It's okay. I love that movie. 2002. So no. Guessing Neighbors, General Hospital, Luke and Laura on General Hospital. General Hospital. Mom, you're awake. What is that? Does that say Jason and Killy? Hatfield and McCoy? Okay. Salco, you know General Hospital? Oh, I mean, I guess I get it. Okay. But yes, okay. So Chrissy said it first. It's General Hospital, Luke and Laura's wedding. All right. Another double or nothing. What group sang the song Manic Monday? Oh, I love that song. What group sang the song Manic Monday? Double or nothing just means that there's a 2-part thing. What group sang the song Manic Monday? Okay, we've got the Bengals, we got Bananarama, we got the Bengal. I'm sorry, we got Madonna. One of those 3 is right. And you'll never guess who's the guy. Oh. Okay, I just gave it away. Okay, Slavko's right. It's the Bengals. Who wrote it? Trick question here. Okay. The Bengals sang Manic Monday, but who wrote it? I'm totally right. I got the wrong beat. Yeah, you did. Bengals, Christina Hoffs. No, it is not Christina Hoffs. Who wrote Manic Monday that was sung by the Bengals? It is not Christina Hoffs. Sorry, you got one wrong. Nobody? Okay, I can't really give you their initials because if I do, you'll instantly know it because it's only the initials. There's only one initial. Bloke from the Beatles? No. Cyndi Lauper? No. It's a name, but there's only one name. So there would only be one initial. And if I give you that initial, you'll know the name. So I can't give you. And if I give you any of the songs that he wrote, okay, I just gave you another clue. It's a he. you would instantly know who it was. At least the songs that come to mind. Never mind, it worked because Angela on my side said it first, then Slauka. It is Prince. Okay, the card actually says Prince, not artist formerly known as, but yes, it's Prince. All right. We'll do 3 more cards. Hold on, let me make sure there's actually 3 things that we can, or actually 6 things because it's double-sided. Okay. We're going to do, I know. We're going to do 3. Sorry, I was responding to my mom. She messaged me. I'm responding to her on camera. 3 more cards and I'm going to start saying goodnight. The symbol does... this heart. I haven't figured out how to take the heart off, so I can't see the word. The symbol designating the artist previously known as Prince. Okay. What convenient food item was introduced in 1989 as a way for Oscar Mayer to sell more bologna and lunch meat? Oh, okay. What convenient food item was introduced in 1989 as a way for Oscar Mayer to sell more bologna and lunch meat? I didn't realize that was from 1989. They've been around that long? Wow. Bologna, pizza rolls. Nope. Think more convenient and... Okay, pizza rolls are kid-friendly. Okay, not kid-friendly, but loved by kids. But a lot of people get these like to throw in their kids' lunch boxes or stuff like that. So what convenient food item was introduced in 1989 as a way for Oscar Mayer to sell more bologna and lunch meat? Because these items are in this. Or these, yeah, I'm just going to say items because I don't even know that I would consider them food, but they're food. Pizza rolls, sandwich, Lunchables, pepperoni, Lunchables. Yes, it's Lunchables. But I didn't realize they've been around since 1989. Wow. Okay. Which kids show ended each episode with the song "It's Such a Good Feeling"? You guys have got to know this. Which kids show ended each episode with the song "It's Such a Good Feeling"? Me too, Natalie. Yeah, 1989. It seems like that's a much newer thing. I mean, I had to figure that out. 35 years. Seriously? Lunchables has been around for 35 years? Wow, that's crazy. I don't know why that's like so like mind-boggling to me, but whatever. Okay, we've got Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Does anybody want to challenge that? Maybe I should do a Ricola, although this one's good. I mean, it's very medley, and I don't handle menthol stuff very well because I don't know why, but in the last couple of years, my mouth has gotten overly sensitive to not necessarily like alcohol, like if I had a drink, but things that have alcohol products, like toothpaste. I cannot use anything other than biotin which doesn't have alcohol, because it burns my mouth so bad. Like my eyes are watering, like dripping watering from it. Stuff like that. So I don't do anything with menthol because it does the same thing. So it's not bad, but it's still a cough drop, and that's just versus something different. But anyway, yes, okay. So the answer was Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, which nobody else answered except for Doris. So great job, Doris. Okay. Oh, we did that one. All right, 2 more cards. Then we're done. Who was the first woman to be appointed as Supreme Court Justice in 1981? Oh, well, we're all going to know this. Who was the first woman to be appointed as a Supreme Court Justice in 1981? I still love Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? totally out of key. And I used to sing soprano, but I don't know that I could really truly do soprano these days. I can still sing in key, but like I don't know where I stand on the scale, but nope, the Brit doesn't. Who is the first woman to be appointed as the Supreme Court Justice in 1981? The initials are SDO. That should help for anyone kind of not sure. Maybe not. I could be wrong. Who knows? Nope. Who was the first woman to be appointed as Supreme Court Justice in 1981? Initials are SDO. S as in Sam, D as in David, O as in I could have said it. Oscar. By the way, I was 3 years old. Oh. Well, I was 4, so I am not too far off, but we would have learned it here. Nobody? Yeah, this isn't as fun as candy. And I don't know how much more effective it is, but yes, Chrissy got it. Sandra Day O'Connor. Okay. What links these 3 clues together? 15 minutes, human chain, continental US. What links these 3 clues together? 15 minutes, human chain, continental US. And remember, we're in the 80s here. People. Okay, it's actually what would you call it? Like it stood for something. It was the conga. Carmen San Diego. No. Okay, hold on. It was a public fundraising event held on May 25th, 1986, Memorial Day weekend. And I can't give you any other things that was written on here because you get it. Well, actually, I would just be telling you. Where in the world? Okay, Hands Across America. Yes, Salco got it. Hands Across America. Okay, let's play Spot the Poser. Which of these was not a real band in the 80s? The. That's what it says the name of the band is. The. Kajagoogoo, Bananarama, and the Plain Janes. Which of these was not a real band in the 80s? The, its own band, Kajagoogoo, Bananarama, or the Plain Janes? Sorry, I can't get Mr. Rogers out of my head. Okay, we've got the Plain Janes. Anybody want to counter that or challenge it? Kajagoogoo, Go-Go was 70s. What? No, I didn't say Go-Go. I said the Kajagoogoo, which is actually Kaja Goo Goo, which, I mean, why would you know that unless you knew the band? Bananarama or the Plain Janes. So we've got Plain Janes, Kajagoogoo. Anybody else? Oh, you meant Goo Goo. Got it. Okay. Anybody else? Okie dokie. Well, Salka got it. It's the Plain Janes. Last one. Now I'm going to start saying goodnight, which we all know can take a few minutes. But this is double or nothing. So there's 2 parts. In 1983, Sally Ride became the first woman to do what? In 1983, Sally Ride became the first woman to do what? Get a Mustang? No. It's on a more serious note, but no. That was funny. Heart surgery? No. In 1983, Sally Ride became the first woman to do what? It was actually a big deal. I just wanted to see if there was anything that I could say without like totally giving it away. Oh, she died of pancreatic cancer. Anyway. Oh, what did I miss? Heart surgery, go to space, give an organ, go to space. It's a guess. Well, Salco and Chrissy got it. She went into space. What space shuttle was it on? That's the second part of the question. What space shuttle was it on? I just realized you got, what is going on? Okay, I'm totally backwards. You guys might be wondering what this is. Does anybody know what this is? Where my finger is pointing? It's a guess. Oh, the Endeavour Apollo 12. It was the white one. Smart ass. It's something naughty behind you. Okay, that would be appropriate for me, but no. Okay, it is not the Endeavour. It's not Apollo 12. Okay, if I tell you what it starts with, you'll know. That's what I thought, but which one? So which, that was 1986. So hold on, 1983. Okay. Yes, it was Challenger. And I was going to say it starts with a C, which would have given it away. But yes, it's Challenger. But I was thinking to myself, I'm like, wait a minute, Challenger exploded. But that was in 1986. This was in 1983, which, as it turns out, the Challenger from 1983 quickly became the workhorse of NASA, having flown 6 of 9 space shuttle missions in 1983. Okay. Oh, but was it? It was the Challenger that exploded in 1986. Yes, but I that's why I was questioning it, because I'm like, Challenger exploded, but she died in 2012. What is happening? So that's why I looked it up. But okay, so yeah. Anyway, that's that. And no, this is not something naughty. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. It's actually a vase. Mr. Boyfriend found this on one of his crazy deal finding things. He finds, like basically everything we own as far as furniture was free or like $50 or under. And I'm talking about like some like heavy duty older pieces that are like wow. But yeah, so that's a vase. But I was looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, okay, nobody's gonna know what that is. This is a vase right there. And of course, you know my stitch marker tree. But I'm like, what? That doesn't look like anything anybody would recognize. Other than maybe thinking it was something naughty behind me, which I could totally see why you would think that. Okie dokie. So anyway, thank you guys for having been here. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad I'm back and was able to hang out with you guys for a while. I'm sorry it's not like a super long live. And I know many of you, I think many of you have been around since I used to do my 3, 4, 5-hour lives that, yes, started at 9:30 at night Eastern time. I haven't done one of those in quite some time outside of my auctions, which my first one was 24 hours. My second one was, I want to say 12 hours, or maybe it was like 15 hours. And my third one, I think, was about 12 hours, something like that. Maybe not quite as long. That one may have been 9 hours. I can't remember. But so outside of my auctions, I haven't done one of my 3, 4, 5-hour lives in at least 2 years, I think. I don't know. Which one of those was the one that the cops showed up at my door because of the threats that were coming in from trolls and the phone calls and the I'll kill you and all that stuff. That was a crazy night, which I think some of you may have even been there that night. All right. Thanks and good night. So nice to be able to hang out. Yeah, totally, Doris. I'm glad you were here. And Angela, why are you not sleeping? Oh, wait. It's daytime. It's morning for you right now, right? Because you're not in the UK right now. You're in Australia. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, nighttime here, daytime there. Yes, they were a little long, but fun. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Anyway, so who knows? Maybe one time, I don't know, probably not, and not for a long time, but you never know. Australia is a day ahead, honey. Yeah, I know you guys are 15 hours, or at least Leanne is 15 hours ahead. But all right, so have a great night, Chrissy. It was great to have you here. And I'll see you Saturday. Winter here, summer there. Yeah, exactly. So again, thanks for everything. Remember, be positive. And remember, for every season, there's a reason to crochet. Love, hugs, and prayers to everybody. Extra prayers for those who need it. If you need extra prayers but don't want to share publicly, email me at natalies.closet@yahoo.com. Link below. Let me know the prayer request. We'll add you to our private prayer list. If you don't mind me sharing it publicly but anonymously, let me know that and I'll do so. Thank you all for the continued and additional thoughts and prayers for my mom as she goes through chemo while she's in Florida. She just had her second round yesterday. She has her third in like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. And then she's going to have a CT scan like 2 weeks after that. To see if it's all, well, hopefully clear, or responding well, then they'll determine whether or not she needs to have any more of the 4 to 6 treatments. But her Neulasta is going well other than the bone pain. So if you could pray that the bone pain isn't as bad as it was this last time, that would be appreciated. And thank you for continuing to keep Mr. Boyfriend, Miley, and myself in your thoughts and prayers as well. There was something I was going to say, and now I can't remember what it was. I don't know. But hey, Natalie, I'm so sorry that you're getting here as I'm leaving, but it was great seeing you. And I have to remember, how do I contact you? Email normally? I have to remember to email you when I go live next time. Bye, everyone. Have a lovely sleep. Tomorrow's a GD day. What? My brother has a surgery tomorrow. Oh, your brother's in my thoughts and prayers. Hopefully, I don't know if it's an elective surgery. Hopefully it's not an emergent surgery, but whatever it is, I hope everything goes well. He gets through it. well, and you know that the surgeon knows what he's doing and gets him through it. Well, him, the staff, the anesthesiologist, everything. Anyway, totally in my prayers, and you all always are in my thoughts and prayers as well. Okay, so I will. Let me check my schedule for next week. I don't, as of right now, I don't have anything, so I will try to be here next Tuesday. If not Friday, although Fridays are sometimes iffy because if we do have concerts, a lot of times are on Friday or the weekend. Not always, but I don't know if we have anything like. But hopefully I'll be here on Tuesday. So have a great night. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your continued support. Miley says hi, invite her peeps as always. My mom said goodnight earlier and then came back in for a second, but I'm sure she's fallen asleep since then. And Mr. Boyfriend always sends his best as well. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.